All right, here we go. Here are the guys. Tory Seller, right there in the middle. Tory has the honor and distinction of being my first guest on the BitClout podcast, and now he's the first repeat guest on the BitClout podcast. So that's cool. And Shivam Kumar, where do you live, Shivam?
Well, my nation is India.
That's kind of what I thought. Well, welcome. And it's about what time is it there?
Thanks for having me here.
It's got to be about 3 a.m. there, huh?
Yeah, it's around 4 now.
4 a.m. All right.
Yeah.
Man, all right. So are we going to have a bonk off or a slap off, or what are we doing here, guys?
It's obvious. It's obvious. It's been obvious for a week or more.
Yeah.
Bonk has already won.
Let's start from the beginning, because I did a quick intro to this podcast, but I was very vague. Tory, tell us what Bitslap is.
Oh, Bill, I know you're short on time.
It would take a week.
It's a philosophy, it's a lifestyle, it's a Bitslap. So, say Shivam over here. Nice to meet you, Shivam. Love you, man. I hate you. I'm going to kill you in this interview. Let's get that straight. So it's a philosophy, it's a lifestyle. Shivam was annoying you or something like that.
Just too afraid, man.
You could say, yeah, hold on. You'll have your time to talk, okay?
Yeah.
Settle down. So, if Shivam was annoying you like that right there, you could say, hey, Tory, bit slapping. So now this is what sets us apart from the copy, and we'll go into that more later. But not only do we bit slap that person, but we send you Bitslap coin.
Yeah.
So you get somebody slapped and you get coins sent to you for free. I don't ask you to comment or reclout or anything. So that's I'll just keep it. I like where I'll stop right there.
Yeah. So it's an honor to get bit slapped, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes. It's the difference between bonk and a slap. Like for a slap, you need to give something, but bonk, you don't need to get something. You just come and get.
I haven't gotten a bonk yet. So.
You have to, for a slap, you have to offer something so that people get slapped. But bonk doesn't give a shit.
You don't care. All right. So let's.
No. Bill, come on.
All right. You have the floor, Tory.
That's completely inaccurate. Completely. We give free coin. You request a Bitslap. We Bitslap them for free, and we give you coin and the person we Bitslap. I don't know. There's nobody in the business. This is like BitClout on PCP, dude. You can't even handle this, bro.
It's a gift slap.
Gift slap, yeah. Somebody's stealing that right now. I guarantee you.
Yeah, really.
Her name's probably Jamie.
No one gets. No one tries to get slapped by you. So you lure them by giving them coins so that they come to you and get slapped.
Absolutely not true. No, we don't need a lure. Bill, do you remember the Pepsi challenge, right?
Yeah.
Coke, Pepsi. I'm Coke. He's Pepsi. There's always an imitator. There's always going to be an imitator. There's the original, and then there's the knockoff. You know what I mean?
And there's $4 billion loss in a day.
4 billion. What?
4 billion. Yeah, it was pretty hardcore. Yeah. So you're saying everybody's selling my Bitslap to buy some BilluBonker.
All right, so let's give some of the audience a couple of examples. Tory, should we start with reading some of your what do you call it? Bit slaps?
Sure.
All right, so let's talk about a bit slap here. I'm going to pull it. I'm pulling it up here on the screen.
Yeah.
Got 2 keyboards, and I'm using the wrong one all the time. BITSLAP. There's a beautiful picture of Tory. Is that you in the picture?
What are you looking at, man?
I am looking at your profile, Bitslap.
Okay.
And oh no, that's not you. That's just some stock image, I suppose. So let's look at. Man, I've got the wrong one here.
Yeah, I'm working with my team to come up with our logo, but it's
so let's look at
slow.
Man, I've got the wrong one here. All right, so who's recording me here?
I'm working with my team to come up with our logo, but
what are you doing, Tori? Are you recording me and playing me back?
I'm terrible at this, Bill. You know that. It's Shivam's fault.
No, it's not me.
Always your fault.
Story.
Yeah. I can tell you guys love each other.
Dude, it's when I discovered this guy, he was lost in the streets like a dog in fucking New York City during the summer. Man.
All right, so here's an example of Tory Seller right here. I'm going to share this screen, and I love this is the first video I've watched of you, and it's going to be really small here, but you're short and to the point here. Check it out.
This is Tory Seller with another BitClout update. They're teasing now. Drop that NFT now. This could save the platform. Drop. Gangsta, drop that NFT. You don't have to set up a wallet. Bam! You pay with Clout. Woo.
Man, that's intense, dude.
Well,
could you guys hear that?
No, the audio was kind of shit, but
I'll have to cut that into the audio. I'll cut the audio clip in, but that's Tory walking down the street with his iPhone, doing a selfie and just laying it down about NFTs could save the platform. That's pretty well done, man. I like that.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, and you guys can go to my YouTube channel, just Tory Seller. I'm trying to get views up, and it's a blatant shill, but it's a lot of fun. I'm up to BitClout update number 17. So yeah, I love doing it. I used to chop, I used to edit adult stuff, and the way to the CEO's heart was like to cut the best trailer, and they're always around that speed and that kind of attitude. But anyway, back to Bitslap.
All right, so what else in Bitslap? So a typical Bitslap is just literally, you don't put a lot of work in this, man. It's just basically saying, here's one. Here's one.
Copy and paste.
All right, the Barbie slap, that was pretty cool. But basically, it's like it basically just says @brutal has been bitslapped, and that's it.
Yes.
And I sent him coin, and it was done. When an idea is good enough, you don't have to fucking overdo it. Excuse my language for the kids. Drugs are bad too.
Yeah, well, this is an explicit podcast. Just because I've had you on here, I've had to tell Apple ever since that this is explicit.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to play something that you reclouded, which is one of BilluBonker's videos, and it is called.
That's not just a video, man. It's the end game.
It's the end game. It's Bitslap versus BilluBonker. The end game. All right, so it was directed by Christopher Nolan Bonker. Music director was Biller Hans Zimmer Bonker. Animators Billu OG Bonker. All right, so check it out. I'm gonna cut the audio in later because it won't sound right on this recording here. But this is awesome.
See, he's nervous. See?
I never said it was bad. I'm just saying it's not Coke. Here we go.
Fight.
Yay.
Respect. That's how it ends. Both of those are very well done videos, gentlemen. I think there's more. I think you both have more in you. So here's the thing. I was disappointed that our friend Danny couldn't make it, because that's how I met. That's how I met Shivam. In fact, I think I was there in the room when you and Danny met Shivam, and I think you had just become witness to BilluBonker, which, as far as I can tell, Shivam, you did this sort of to pay tribute to Bitslap, right? So you were inspired by Bitslap, right?
Yeah, in a sort of kind of like I'll
Oh,
give them the credit for this one.
oh, okay. A little bit of love for you
I
there,
like to
Tori.
hear. That's what I
Yeah.
like to hear. It's on the blockchain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I wanted Danny here because he's got this deep, rich voice and this big, huge laugh. And he read some of the BilluBonkers of the day. So I'm just going to pick some and we'll see what Tori, you can just do the critique.
Sure.
How about that? Since
Sure.
we don't have him here. All right, we'll go to one of the most. All right, I got to pull up BilluBonker first, I guess. That's the wrong one. Pardon me, folks. I thought I had this all set up, ready to go. BilluBonker. I don't know how you came up with. What is Billu
The
from?
worst name in the world, dude.
What is the Billu
I-
part of BilluBonker?
Like here in India, it's Billu is a very common name. Like you can give for any kid or something like that, in a fun way, like in a comic way.
So my name
It's
being
Billu.
Bill, does that have any
Nah,
similarities?
nah, no problem.
All right. So looking at BilluBonker's profile, me, Billu the Bonker, get bonked, be free, bonks. And here you go. You've got a price list. A GIF or GIF bonk, $150. Custom, $100. Golden, $50. Silver, $30. Bronze, $20. Plastic equals disgrace.
Oh, give me a break.
Now, I remember when you started, you had a slightly different, you had names of your bonks, which, you guys have to check it out, listeners. You got to check out the profile
That's
because
the
it's sort of the
names are
iconic,
yeah.
the dog from Doge with a red cape and a bat in hand and sunglasses and now a crown. So apparently this is the King Shiba Inu or whatever, however you say it. So here's a classic bonk. All right, so here's one from 10 hours ago. There are only two ways to get free of your sins. Go to Jesus, or number two, come to Billu. You're wise enough to choose which one is cheaper and comfortable. Bonk.
I mean, what
That's
is this fucking guy on, Bill? What the fuck is that,
All right,
dude?
all right. Here's one where here's one where he bonks somebody.
Okay.
When you're sad, come to Billu. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing here. Let's see. All right. When you're sad, come to Billu. This is to @Cyrus Abraham. Cyrus Abraham was sad because he forgot to upload his morning coffee pic. So he felt the burden of his sins. Billu said, don't worry, come to Billu. He got Kopi Luwak coffee bonk and got him free from his sins. See, he's smiling now. That's pretty slick.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, so how did you come up with the name Kopi Luwak coffee bonk? So all of your bonks are bats that are themed in a different color.
Yeah.
What are some of the themes? The purple bat.
That's for Chad Danny only. That's a patented bonk. Like
All right,
these
here's
are the
one.
custom bonks.
Here's Brock Pearson. Brock Pearson had a wish to become the first BitClout president. So Billu got him the Captain America Chris Evans 720 bonk. Brock can now become president with no competition.
The fuck is that?
Oh, here's just out of the blue. When Billu was born, he congratulated Jesus. Well, Billu is yet to be. Oh, here you go. If my wife slaps Tory Seller, will that be a bitch slap?
Oh, come on, man.
All right, let's see one where you've bonked. Here, where's another one you've bonked? You love to pick on Clay Perry. Let's see. I've got to read this one real quick.
And just so everybody knows out there, if you want to, if the name is so fucking bad, if you want to find it, just go to Bitslap, and I have Bitslap is greater than BilluBonker. I can't fucking remember it.
See, I thought that was an arrow pointing to BilluBonker.
No,
that greater sign.
I know
so here's some explanation. Why to get bonked by Billu? Committed sins, get bonked, be free. Got depression, get bonked, be happy. Got losses? Get bonked. Be in profit. Got sex issues? Get bonked. Become alpha male,
No, he
female.
does.
BilluBonker, the baptizer, with a classic Joe Biden image there. All right. Which one do you think is your best one?
Up till now, the ultimate lava bonk, which the respected Tory has been bonked.
All right. Well, here's one. Here's one for Zoran. Zoran Milic
Yeah.
tried to protect himself from bonk using a helmet, so I bonked him even harder. Now he's free from his sins. You don't mess with Zoran. You don't mess with BilluBonker. Oh, here you go, Mario Knopfel. It's a shame for Billu to give Mario Knopfel a plastic bonk. Come on, Creator Fun and Mario Knopfel. Get yourself patented Captain America Vibranium bonk and be a man already. You're still not free from your sins. So you haven't let Mario free from his sins.
Not yet.
All right, now I'm looking. I got to find the one you did on tour. Oh, here's one you did with for Danny. Danny, with a lot of Eugene, wanted a bonk, so I gave him a purple crystal bonk. That is enough to get him rid of his sins. All right, what do you think of that one, Tory?
You know what, Bill? I never said the kid isn't working hard. I never said it one time. But, you know, there's Coke and Pepsi. You know what I mean?
Okay, here's one for Ryan De Palma. Now,
check out Ryan De Palma, guys. That's the one. That's Shivam's favorite.
Yep. Ryan De Palma. I wonder who that is.
I don't know, man. I think he's like a porn director or something.
Oh, all right. Has been golden bonked. He's now free from his sins. One bonk extra for the source of the image. Oh,
that's right.
Is that from a porn video or something?
Nah, it's from an image.
All right, here's one. All right. Hello, 911. Someone is knocking at my door and it's midnight. I'm afraid. Oh no, he's Billu the bonk. This is the one of Tory. Yeah, so this is Tory saying, hello, 911. Someone's knocking at my door and it's midnight. I'm afraid. Oh no, he's Billu the bonker. Please help. No. These were the last words of @Bitslap before I gave him the ultimate lava bonk for the sin he committed by challenging me. You get bonked. You are free. Bonk times 2. He laid that on.
You know, lava bonk. I don't know where the hell it comes from, so I'll give you.
What is a lava bonk? How did you come up with that?
What the fuck is that?
Like, it's the hottest thing maybe on earth, so that can destroy his reputation of Bitslap. He can never think in his dreams like he can compete with Billu.
Well, I don't know. Tory's probably your only real competition. Here is your first bonk. This is my first golden bonk to Elon Musk for being the Doge father. Now he is in debt to my $20. Also, now Bitslap has a competitor or maybe a friend. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we will see.
So it's still yet to be determined, huh?
Well, the thing is, Bill, just, you know, so like a lot of people don't know this, but back like 1905 or whatever, Coke was just kicking ass, okay? And then Pepsi came along, and then they're like, what the hell, you know? And then they're like, oh, this could be good for us. So a lot of people don't know. A lot of people who invested in Coke were also invested in Pepsi. So, you know, it's good for the whole industry. So for full disclosure, I am a pretty good holder of BilluBonker, you know? What the hell?
A supporter. So there's some mutual love there.
Well, you know, his coin was, you know, it was embarrassing, Bill, before. Honestly, I'm just going to be honest here. And that was redundant because I said honest 3 times there, so you know I'm lying like a motherfucker.
That's like a double, triple negative.
You know, when I met him 9 long days ago, he, you know, the coin was like at $10 or something like that. And I was like, you know, he's hungry, you know, I got to help this kid out. And then, you know, because like a lot of people don't know, but Save the Goats here in Southern Colorado is one of my biggest causes. So every dollar I make off this platform goes to save the goats from goat trafficking. It's horrible. They just lead them right across the border, man. go trafficking, guys.
And what happens when they get across the border? What happens to them?
Then they take them all the way up to like Portland and stuff like that. Fucking horrible, dude. That's no way to live, even for a ghost.
There's no telling what they're doing to them up in Portland.
Oh, dude, it's drugs are free and everywhere, so they probably get them hopped up on like ketamine and stuff.
All right, so Shivam, tell me a bit about what life's like for you in India. What do you do?
Like currently, I'm a student doing BTech in the mechanical engineering discipline.
So you're a student?
It's been 2 years left. So this is all it is, the student life, how it goes. Currently in lockdown.
So what brought you to BitClout? And did you ever think you'd be entering into an epic battle with Bitslap?
Nah, man, never. Like my friend told me about BitClout about a month or so, like about 40 days ago. Like, so I joined the original account, that is Graphic Shivam. So I joined through that, and I tried this platform for about like 10-12 days, got into it, and then got comfortable. Then it was like not exciting for me enough. So one day I was getting annoyed and bored, sort of checking out some memes. Then I got into interaction with this Shiba Inu meme. He had a bat in his hand, so like I thought that this bat can be used for some better purposes. So I used that for a bonk and free them from the sins. So that's how I started BilluBonker. It was just a fun page. Like I thought that I'll upload some few pics, like 1, 2, 3 bonks like that. I was not actually imagining that this would grow like this bull run sort of.
Yeah, so you have to put a little bit of work into these. It's not just writing something
now
up.
It's been for me now it's been work, but initially I never thought that this would be like this.
So Tory, we got to get this thing to a point where it's paying for Shivam's college.
Well, you know what? What's really more important? Go ahead, Shivam. Go ahead.
Yeah, Tory promised me, like he gave not a financial advice, but like if you continue this, you will not have to study anymore.
You'll not what anymore?
Study anymore.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're taking career advice from Tory Seller, you should probably maybe re-enroll in another program or something.
I'll have to rethink about that.
Thanks for the support. I appreciate that. That's awesome. You know what? I had an idea in the shower, and it involved all of us. I don't want that to freak you out, but now check this out, dude. This is awesome. This is the first ever, right as we're doing it, spontaneous NFT for BitClout on BitClout. Now check it out. If you guys are cool with it, we'll make this an NFT, video, and we'll split the profits three-way.
Well, wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know if I want to share them with you, dude. We're gonna have to do a split sheet and all kinds of stuff like that.
I'm good. I'm good.
I think we have fun with it. I'm with you, man. We got to figure that out. We got to figure out a way that
very easy breezy. Just follow my lead.
Except I got to figure out how we get videos turned into NFTs on BitClout.
Easy. I got it all done. I'm the NFT wizard.
You can his mind every time.
I may have done a lot of drugs in my past, or maybe even 15 minutes ago. But let's face it, I am an NFT wizard, guys.
You are. No, and for those of you that know, that is the truth. Tory really is a kind of a pioneer in the NFT space, and really got a lot of people involved in Hickanunk, I think.
Hickaneka.
Which no one really seems to know how to pronounce that. It
means here and now in Latin.
HICETNUNC. Okay. And it means here and now. And some people call it Hickaknunk, and some people call it Hun. Some people call it Neka. But it's an NFT it's probably the NFT platform people have gone to that we hope they'll then now go to BitClout from, right?
Well, I mean, Hickenuk is in the doghouse with a lot of us just because they had the hack, and literally I have like 300 pieces that I'm going to have to relist. It's going to take days and days.
Wow.
It's being real uncooperative, so that like really opens it up for BitClout NFTs even more, you know. And yeah, I have a few ready that I know I'm going to use, and I'm dead serious about doing this with the video. You know, why not?
Yeah, yeah, and
we'll
I'm
talk about it, but
no, definitely, because I've been thinking like maybe forget Apple, forget all of them. You know, I have such a small audience of, you know, people that want to know about BitClout at this stage. And I also believe that, you know, you should try to position yourself where you can't be deplatformed.
yeah.
BitClout represents that, but Apple doesn't. Like, they could take you down. You could build a whole career on Apple or YouTube or Facebook, and then suddenly your whole audience is gone.
Yeah.
So I've considered that. I've thought about, well, what if just each podcast went to, I sold and did an NFT for each podcast for people to listen to, and then they can own part of it.
Yeah, and just the way you can use like NFTs for tickets. A lot of people are doing that
Yeah.
now. That's pretty awesome. And you know, like you could do this. We could do this NFT and say, hey, man, we're only going to have it up for another few more months, and then you own the original copy too, and you have all rights or adjust that however you want. I mean, it's pretty amazing. You know.
Yeah, I was in a clubhouse room today with the Krasensteins and a lot of other people, and that I kind of threw that question. I was like, I'm trying to think of new, you know, unique ways to, you know, do this. You know that I'm clout bling.
Yeah, I was just gonna shill it for you, but go ahead.
Yeah, man, and so we have some great ideas working with Shopify and a third party on how to mint NFTs directly to a blockchain, and just they simply get emailed to the customer, which I like that, and we're, you know, still trying to work through that. But now here comes BitClout's NFT, and they promote the idea of marrying an NFT, a non-fungible token, to a real world item, and in this case, NFT t-shirts or whatever. And I've already heard a lot of other creators talking about, you know, they can sell different items in the real world along with an NFT. So it's kind of up in the air now on how to do it. And there's a lot of, maybe there's just whole new ways to sell things. I've been thinking this for a long time, that there's just the possibility that BitClout becomes a big payment rail for different organizations. And that's one of the reasons we use Shopify, is because we were getting ready to do a whole different like WooCommerce thing. And that day that we were getting ready to implement it, I put the brakes on it and said, let's do Shopify, because the CEO of Shopify just joined BitClout and he's active on it.
Yeah.
And that makes me think he's got to be in bed with all these VC guys from BitClout. So it makes me wonder if maybe there's some ideas already in their head to integrate BitClout with, you know, the Coinbases and Shopify's and Amazons of the world. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, that's for sure.
It moves so fast, man. It's just like staying in the moment and just absorbing so much in the clubhouse and learning and meeting cool people and networking and chilling. You know, it's like every day I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this done. But it's just like, do my video, shill, you know, come in and give Shivam shit.
Right.
You know, I love it, you know.
So Shivam, what's going to be your first NFT, do you think?
I think like the gifts I've done for like couple of like for Danny, I'll make a Danny for Danny. I've done for Tory, and I've done for Cyrus, Clay Perry, Wendy Lee. So I will think about minting those gifts. Also, I'm trying to make a comic sort of strip, like stories related to Billu. Like the first story I'm thinking about the comic strip is like the birth of Billu. Why is Billu born? So like the story in the form of a comic strip. So I'll be trying to mint that also.
Well, I hope you'll include Tory in there, you know, maybe as a superhero or
Like
something.
Better.
Maybe in a challenge, Bitslap versus BilluBonker.
Oh, it's epic. So what about you, Tory? What do you think is going to be your first NFT?
Man, it's up between two, and I kind of want to keep it secret, kind of. But
okay,
I'll just say one's text and one's a video, but they're pretty badass. And you know, they'll be 1 and 2 if not. But one's going to be a simple post from BitClout. I'll just tell you that. And, and
like
then,
I'm trying out I'm just setting up my BitClout.
I'm not going to say, but yeah, it's kind of maybe a historical clout.
So because see, I've thought about we have these little square placards that we use to promote the show. Like I'll show it right here. That we show on screen, and sorry guys, there it is right there. Yeah. So that's just a square placard, indicating who the guest is, what episode it is, and all of that. And we do that for every show. And I've thought about doing like a grid of like 4x4 or 5x5 and selling that as an NFT of all those different, so that it says, we would have like episode 1 through 16 with each of the placards from each episode and do that as an NFT, which when you look at like our first, 30 episodes, there's a lot of OG BitClouters in that. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. And you could give, I'm all into like giving the original material. Like my favorite NFT, or one of the favorite that I've ever heard of, was an NFT for a song, and you could only play it 50 times, so what happens when it gets down to like 10 plays? You play it with your significant other, on your anniversary, or do you play it down to 1 to make it more valuable? I think that's badass. It's just so many things, or you could have people over to dinner, or like private clubs, or I'm thinking more like private events where I can do comedy and real small BitClout VIP only type stuff, or hire coin holders and stuff like that, and or with NFTs, but
right.
I like the little perks you can give with it. Everybody likes, unwrapping a little, fortune cookie or a surprise. It's like, I'm 51. I still love that stuff too. All
right. So you do have a portion of your career in the porn industry. That's no secret. What do you think is going to happen with NFTs and porn?
Oh man, well, it's the same type of things, exclusive shit, exclusive content. You get to meet the person, type that, buy my NFT for 100,000, and I'll spend a weekend with you. I'm sure that's happening already. Yeah, that's what comes to mind mostly.
Yeah, I mean, it's all over the map, and it's just going to be interesting to see. I think all we got to do is just get on and experiment with it. And
yeah, I mean, I got laid off from the porn industry in 2008. It just was all webcam subscription model, and it just fell out. It all went webcam since then. So that's where it is. So, with the all that, the private shows are made exclusively for you, or it's pretty endless what you can do with it.
So think of an industry that you think no one would think of, but that you think would utilize NFTs?
Just like exotic food and wine and stuff like that. It's like a certificate of receipt. Like I said, the ticket model is really going nuts. I think like Tropics and some of those guys are already saying they're going to do that. You buy this NFT and it's really a ticket. I don't know. What do you think, or Shivam?
Well, no, I agree, and I think I've got a box full of concert ticket stubs that I've looked through occasionally to just recall all the concerts I've been to, and I think having those as NFTs that you could resell would be pretty cool. Like if I could get my hands on a ticket to the Beatles in, wherever they were in Germany, in Hamburg or whatever, like that'd be worth something. Yeah. And people could continue selling that. So imagine being able to buy that ticket and resell it, and your grandkids get money from it.
Oh yeah, or, it's your kids on a different planet, grandkids or stuff like that. I mean, if it goes out, if we're all and the computers stay alive all that time and shit like that, you never know what happens.
So Shivam, what about you? What do you foresee in India with NFTs?
Like in India, it's the the market for artists is a bit high. So most of the Indians are focused on the digital art or like some kind of art, like not concerts or sort of thing, but art is the main or the primary source they are looking for. Like I have a couple of my friends who are just artists and trying to enhance their art, and they're showing out on BitClout, and they're preparing for that minting of that art itself. So
What's your take on there's vast parts of the world that know nothing about BitClout, and even within the parts of the world that do know about it, there's very few people. But India
yeah,
seems to be catching on to BitClout. What's your
yeah.
impression of the adoption of BitClout there?
Okay, it's really nice that we are just means we have a habit of trying new things. Like we don't verify the things, but we just definitely try it. So they are trying, and uh, if they get a word like there's some monetary issues going on here, like we can add some profit or like that, so they will definitely try it. So like this only a lot of Indians are getting on boarded with and showing their creation art. It can in India you can get viral through a meme. Like if you post a meme on Instagram, there's a very high chance that you will get viral in the next hour. So like you just uh, create or ignite the spark, then the next moment you can see wonders.
Wow. So you think, do you feel like you're sort of just really on the cutting edge and will be ahead of everyone in India when they finally get to BitClout?
Like not ad, but I have seen like creators coming more than a month after me and having a coin price more than me. Like it depends on the creation or the content which they are providing. Like my friend who onboarded like 3 or 4 days before, and he has a coin price of like about $72 or something. So like it depends on content. I don't think like I have some edge, cutting edge, like I have some upper edge from them joining before. Definitely, I have some
Sure.
experience more. Like I can guide them or like tell them that this is the right thing or this is the wrong thing. Like so, I can guide them, but like I don't take any credits for being early in this platform.
Well, guys, this has been a lot of fun. We're going to have to do it again, and I'm expecting to see Bitslap and BilluBonker be household names at least in the BitClout world. And I think it'd be cool if we could do some sort of NFT with the Clout Bling NFT limited edition NFTs that we're selling on a bonding curve. It's hard to know if we can
Yeah.
keep doing that with the BitClout thing, but I think there could be some cool T-shirts we could do. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
That
still
would
going to
be
order
nice.
my bill too, but
Yeah, you need to get that limited edition one that you told me you were getting before it goes up in price, man.
I know. I'm bad. Oh, and Shivam, I want to say it was a pleasure to meet you too. And I mean,
Same
inferior
bro, man.
product, but I think you're pretty awesome.
Yep.
Thanks, man. I
Sometimes the
appreciate
student
that.
becomes the teacher, right?
Yeah, it
You
just
know,
take time. Maybe in next month, Bitslap is just erased from BitClout. Like no one knows Bitslap. Maybe about a month.
Yeah. There'll be
you
household
never know, man.
words. And so I'm very honored that I had both of you here on the show together. And this is, we'll hope will be an historic moment in BitClout and world history.
Thanks for
Probably
having
saved the
me.
world, I think.
Sorry. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.